Welcome to Valley Headliners, a weekly newscast presented by brvnews.com and produced by Bear Live. I'm Carrie Dutry, owner and publisher of the Valley Headliner at brvnews.com. This is a locally owned and operated news company in the Bear River Valley covering local news, sports, and community events. Let's start out tonight's show with a recap of local news in case you missed it. A fundraiser was held on Saturday, January 23rd at the Box Elder County Fairgrounds and brought in over $13,000 for a local cowboy who was injured in December during the National Rodeo Finals. Tyler Bingham, a Box Elder County resident and professional bull rider with the Professional Rodeo Cowboys Association, sustained serious injuries at the National Rodeo Finals on December 9th in Arlington, Texas. Bingham was competing in the 7th round of the competition when he was knocked unconscious shortly after leaving the chute. His injuries include several broken ribs, a broken sternum, among other injuries. During last week's fundraiser, a silent auction was held during the Team Bull Challenge where all proceeds were donated to the Bingham family. When it came time for Garland Elementary School to take part of their 3rd annual Great Kindness Challenge last week, they weren't about to let a pandemic cancel it altogether. Instead, the school made a few adjustments and found a way to make sure students were able to participate in this annual tradition. All it took was 1 week, one modified checklist, and a plan to break a Guinness World Record. brvnews.com caught up with Garland Elementary School's Marsha Wilson and Tori Cutler to talk about how students celebrated Kindness Week and their plans to build the longest paper chain link on record. Check out that interview here.
We totally take part of the Great Kindness Challenge, which Kids for Peace that's who kind of created it. Yeah. And they knew our school was a part of it, so they invited us to be a part of breaking a Guinness World Record, which is so fun because here at the school we talk about a lot of wonders and we love those books. And so they are trying to get to 110 miles. The previous record was 55.3 miles. So we're not only beating it, we're doubling it. And our school has pledged to do a quarter of a mile.
And you're getting close?
I think we probably have more than a quarter. Yeah. We've got a lot.
She's
we're kind of drowning.
A lot.
Yeah. I have a bruise right here. Stabling. But it's so fun.
Yeah. And a part of the requirement for their link, it's not just, I'm going to put this piece of paper together. They've got to write an encouraging thought on there, words of love or kindness, because it's linked by love and it's for the Kindness Challenge. So it's been heartwarming to be able to read as we're stapling these together, all the things these kids have put, like one kid put, this world can't be that bad if you're in it. Anything we did last year really, because we're not allowed to gather in big groups. So instead of our big assembly, which we loved last year, we made our own video and we were very good at it.
We are kindness from a distance.
Yeah. Then on Tuesday we had little conversation starters that the student council helped me tape to the tables in the lunchroom so the kids had stuff to talk about. Because some of the stuff on our list last year was sit by someone new at lunch today. Well, we can't do that. We have assigned seating because of COVID.
And give someone a high five and shake their hand.
Right, so now it's wave and smile and we're making it work for what we've got. And that's possible. What we tell the kids all the time. We're flexible, we can adjust, and so it's still been fun even though it hasn't been the same. We've made it fun.
Which really worked out nice because we have a lot of online kiddos. Kids that are in quarantine, but also we have 2 classes that do online. So it's nice online assembly. It got to reach a lot of people.
A lot of them, yeah. And they can be a part of it as well. And just because they're not here in person doesn't mean they couldn't be a part of it. So we actually went to the other 2 classes. So 2 of our teachers at our school are teaching an online class for that grade. They don't actually have an in-person classroom. So we went and got to jump in on their class and show them, and they did a part of the links. They did our paper chain with us. They did our checklist. They're doing everything they can from home, so that's been kind of fun. But yeah, we can't gather. We couldn't do a big school-wide photo this year. Everything we've had to do has had to be separate, and then we've tried to just make it work and bring it all together. So instead of one big photo, we have 25 class photos that we'll put together for our kindness photo this year.
The Bear River Health Department recently awarded a grant to the My Discovery Destination and Discovery Family Coalition, organizations that help provide programs geared at strengthening families and building strong communities. The Discovery Family Adventures program was the recipient of that grant and is aimed at not only strengthening local families but also building resilience in youth and to reduce risky behaviors and building strong relationships. The program is free and it's flexible, allowing it to work around family schedules, and there are monthly reward nights for everyone in the family to participate in. For more information, visit their website or find them on Facebook. The winter sports season at Bear River High School hasn't slowed down for student athletes, and last week was no exception, especially for Bear River Live and BRVnews.com. From basketball to girls wrestling, we captured all the action for Bear fans. But before we hear from Bear River Live, for a recap of last week, let us introduce your 2020-2021 Bear River High Steppers, as we promised viewers last week right here.
Hi, my name is Brynlee Burrup, and I am a senior at Bear River High School, and I'm the daughter of Jordan and Lacey Burrup.
Hi, I'm Brynlee Higgs. I'm a sophomore at Bear River High School, and my parents are Julie Higgs and Brian Higgs.
Hi, my name is Brooklyn Archibald. I'm a junior at Bear River High School, and I'm the daughter of Reggie and Chantel Archibald.
I'm Hazley Reeder. I am a sophomore at Bear River High School, and my parents are Jimmy and Alicia Reeder.
Hi, my name is Isabel Gibbs. I am a freshman at Bear River Middle School. I'm the daughter of Lindsay Warner and Shad Gibbs.
Hi, I'm Kinsey Bronson. I'm a junior at Bear River High School, and I am the daughter of Jonathan and Candace Bronson.
Hi, my name is Marcia Ortega. I'm a sophomore at Bear River High School, and I'm the daughter of Maria and Ostroberto Ortega.
My name is Morgan Bingham. I'm a sophomore at Bear River High School, and I'm the daughter of Mandy and Dusty Bingham.
Hi, I'm Sadie Marshall. I'm a sophomore at Bear River High School, and I'm the daughter to Todd and Lisa Marshall.
Hi, my name is Summer Harris. I'm a freshman at Bear River, and my parents are Craig and Becky Harris.
Hi, my name is Taya Jepson. I'm the daughter of Diana Bremer and Barry Jepson, and I'm a senior here at Bear River.
The Lady Bears hosted their first region game last Tuesday against Mountain Crest. Although they were down throughout the game, they were never out of it. The game was enraged, but the Bears were unable to claim victory, losing 63-56. Here's what Coach Neal had to say about that one.
One of the best first quarters you guys have had, but you're trailing 21-13. You had some big plays, you had some three-pointers. Tell me a little bit about that first quarter.
Yeah, we came out great offensively, but we couldn't find their shooters defensively. And you know, they had some big shots go in the entire game, including the first quarter. And so we were hoping that they would find a cold streak and that we could match up a little better with that shooter, but we just struggled with it.
So you came within 3, though, in the second quarter, but then you kind of went down a little bit, 35-24 at halftime. What kind of attributed to that letdown going into the halftime?
Yeah, definitely relaxing on defense. I mean, I think we thought that they can't keep up this 3-point. They can't keep shooting like this, and they did. But we'd get a step away from them. They get a set shot instead of an off-balance shot with our press, and it went in for them. So we had a letdown on defense, definitely. First half, second half, all the way through. It all leads to that mental preparation, and maybe we overlooked them a little bit. I mean, we were too comfortable with playing Mountain Crest, and they came and took it from us.
There's always some positives that we can bring out of this. What are some positives from tonight?
We hit a couple big shots down the wire, the one in the corner, to put us within a couple points. We had some big shots inside that went in, a couple buckets plus the free throw, and then we did have some good steals up top in our press with pressing their wings and their guard, and but we just couldn't convert it. So I mean, we did have moments of good stuff, but not enough to put a game together.
This is around no good, and a rebound by Jenna. LaCroix down to Daly, off the glass and in. It's too high off the glass, and Daly with the rebound. And Olivia will put up the shot, draw the foul, and one. High pass over to Brown. She pulls it down, splits the defense, put up and blocked by Gracie Riley, and a steal. Olivia trying to make it through everybody. Eliza wide open underneath, and we'll get it at the long pass into Olivia Taylor. Olivia, good move to get around the defender and put it off the glass and in. Olivia Taylor. LaCroix for 3, got it! Into LaCroix. LaCroix almost loses it. A hard screen by Marchant. Olivia Taylor off the glass and in. And a quick pass up ahead, off the glass and in at the buzzer. We'll end this one for the Mustangs. That one put in by.
The Lady Bears then hosted Logan last Thursday on senior night, which didn't go the way they would have hoped. Another semi-close game throughout, but they were unable to finish the game in the win column as they suffered the defeat 60-44. Catch those highlights right here.
That's not how you guys wanted to end senior night. Why do you think you guys were unable to claim the victory tonight?
You know, Logan is an excellent team, and they hit a lot of threes in the first half. It got us down the second half. We limited that a lot, but we let up on defense a couple of plays. We would climb to within 5-6 points. We had it under 5 points, and then they hit three layups in a row to bury us again. So that little tightening up of when we get close, we can't let up on the defensive end. We've got to have a stop. And so we're learning that. We're trying to get that down, but that's really what cost our momentum. We'd get rolling, and then we'd give up a couple easy buckets on the other end.
This cross-court pass taken away by LaCroix. Spins it in with a little English. Goldman with a near side stop at a pop at a 3 and drains it. Gets it into Rose. Now up top to Tubbs. Tubbs trying to find it. Back down to Karchner, but it's taken away by Gracie Riley. Olivia Taylor going to push the issue up off the glass and one. Lady Bears clear back out up top. Goldman, she's hit one in the second and gets another one. Karchner, stop, pops, nothing but net. Back again around the perimeter, taken away by McKee. She can't lay it in. Gracie Riley. There's a good pass to Eliza Peebley off the glass and in. LaCroix looks at a wide open three, drains it. Riley with a deep three, that's good. Karchner stops. This is a long two-pointer. Nope, they call it a three.
Up next for the Lady Bears is a road game tomorrow against Green Canyon, where they'll attempt to improve on their record, which is 5-11. The Wolves come into this game with a 10-4 record after beating Skyview 71-58. This will mark the halfway point for the Lady Bears in region play. Here's what Coach Neal had to say about this coming week.
You have Skyview, which you're hosting, and that's the start of the second half of region. What are you guys looking forward to? What are you expecting for the second half of region play?
You know, we're looking for our first win in the region. That's what we just talked about. When's that going to come? This Logan team just beat Skyview by, I think, 30 on Tuesday or so. And so we battled them well tonight. That's going to really give us some energy into playing Skyview next week. And hopefully Skyview will overlook us a little bit, and we'll be able to capitalize on that. But we've got to tighten up those little dips in the game and keep our intensity up.
Green Canyon on Tuesday. What are you guys looking forward to? What are you getting ready for them?
Hey, we're going to be working on closing out. They shoot those threes as well as any team that I've seen. Closing out, protecting the bucket, and our communication skills on the backside with helping on that drive. So we've got a lot to work on.
There's always positives. Let's highlight some positives from tonight.
Oh my heck, they played with some heart. We had some intensity, had some beautiful shots that we set up and they went in. Good shots down the wire that went in. It just wasn't quite enough. But our hearts are in it. We're going to keep battling. We're still looking for that W, like I said, and our spirits are up. I mean, you look at the girls tonight, they're happy with their effort, and hopefully that translates into a win next week.
It was a historic night for the Lady Bears wrestling as they held the first ever senior night, hosting the Layton Lady Lancers and claiming the win 42-18. Getting pins in that one were Sierra McFarland, Sophia Miller, Tia Gonzalez, Haley Farnsworth, and Shanna Archuleta. In the exhibition round, Sadie Hardy and Brettley Potter also pinned their opponents. You'll watch highlights from those matches as we catch up with Coach Jason Bingham and some wrestlers.
A little bit about what it's like to wrestle here on your home mat and what it is to get your first win here.
I think it's I don't know how to explain it. It's a really nice feeling. With the team that I have like in my corner, it just makes it so much better and a better experience for me and probably the crowd too, because we're pretty loud, so sometimes louder than the coaches. But it felt pretty good. It was a good feeling inside my heart, so yeah.
Let's talk about your match tonight. Can you just maybe highlight a few key points that kind of helped you get that win tonight?
Well, I pressured in with my left side more because I'm injured on my right shoulder right now, but basically just pressuring in and being aggressive helped me a lot.
Archuleta making quick work of this. 3-point near fall coming. Plenty of time. 1.5 minutes still left to go here in round one. She'll settle a little bit more here on Sanchez, and there's a Solifix pin to end the varsity squad. Jenna Archuleta. We'll get it with 1:25 left to go here in round one.
Start with a couple of key points on tonight's win.
Oh geez, the main reason why tonight's win kind of worked out for me is that I had such a good team and a good family to be there by my side and to push me through it, because wrestling's hard, but they're the ones that really get me off my butt and get me going.
Is this your first year wrestling?
Yes, it is.
And how has it been just getting there out on the mat and just being a first year wrestler?
It's been super empowering to just, even though I don't know much, just to go out there and do my very best and get what I can out of it.
What are you looking forward to the rest of the season?
I'm looking forward to taking home some awards and some trophies when we're getting real good.
For the escape, 6-4 for McFarland. McFarland with another high takedown. This time gets Rigby on her back. And a first Sotafix pin of the night. Here for the Lady Bears comes out weight class of 128 with Sierra McFarland on senior night.
So we're getting closer to the end of the season with state coming up next month. What kind of improvement are you seeing compared to the beginning of the season versus now?
Oh my lands, so much improvement. Our first match, we couldn't fight a half off to save our life, and now I think we got into a point that we can stand our own. We can get off bottom. We actually look like wrestlers, not just two girls out there rolling around. They look like wrestlers. They act like wrestlers. They do wrestler shots. So it is night and day difference between, a month or 2 months ago to now.
Let's talk about a few key matches from tonight's win against Layton. Who would you like to just kind of highlight and just describe maybe some differences that you're seeing in their improvement on the mat and just their overall motivation?
If we had an hour, I could go through each one of them. Even the matches that we lost, I felt like we were in there. We were battling. We were doing the right things. We kind of got caught off guard on a couple of these moves and thrown to our back. But if I was good to point somebody out, I'm nothing against the rest of the girls. I'm gonna point out Taya Gonzalez. She has not had very many matches this year because she's had some shoulder injuries, and she's been very hesitant to just go out there and let it all go. She's a very aggressive wrestler, but she's very hesitant when she gets out on the mat. Tonight she was not hesitant. She was going out there and she wanted that win, and that girl was not gonna stop her. So her Sophie Miller came out with a ton of confidence, and she went after that girl as well. And all the way through, I could just say something about everyone. Really, I could.
Miller making quick work of this one. Miller has to readjust. Silvernail gets back to her belly. Now Miller forces around to the rack, and there's a pin with 134 still left to go in the first. Sophia Miller gets a Sotafix pin here for the Lady Bears. Another breakdown here for Haley. Hooks the armbar. Rolls it around. Still just not enough on top of her. Marshall gets to roll out of this one. Oh, they call a pin! With 43 seconds left to go in round 2. Another Sotafix pin going to the Lady Bears. Haley Farnsworth. Powers quickly up to her feet, and a good takedown by Hardy. Powers tries to roll through it, gets caught in the trap. Hardy squeezes a little bit tighter. Powers getting the shoulder up. Hardy's got to readjust a little bit, and there's a pin. We're in the exhibition round to start us off with Sadie Hardy. Going with the half. Potter trying to roll it over, 20 seconds to get the pin. Sanchez tries to roll through it, gonna get caught. Potter tries to readjust, gives Sanchez time to get back over to her belly, and then quickly roll back the other way. Potter, and there's to finish off the night, a Sotafix pin. This time, Brettley Potter.
What do we have coming up next for Bear River Girls Wrestling?
So we have Mountain Crest this Saturday. We have another tournament, and that's our last tournament for the year. And then we have Malad here on the 2nd. Okay. And then we have we have Layton again down at Layton on the 3rd. And so we get to see these guys one more time. And the last time we saw these guys, it was a duel, and we won, but it was 25-25, and we won by criteria. It was going through the ties. And so I was thinking it was going to be a really tight match, and it was. But we took care of some business and we corrected some problems we had last time.
The first half of region has been a tough one for the Bear River boys basketball team. Although they battle in each game, they have only claimed one win so far. Last week, they suffered a big loss on Logan's home court, 62-38. They then hosted Green Canyon, losing a heartbreaker after leading throughout. The Wolves would take over with nearly a minute left to play. See what Coach Reggie Shaw had to say about that game, as well as a video recap.
So obviously a heartbreaking loss today. You guys led almost the entire time, lost it in the last few minutes. What's the emotional state of your coaching staff and team right now?
We're fine. I mean, that was a bummer. I mean, it sucks. I mean, we got a lot of things to work on, but we got a week of practice next week, so we'll just come back, get after it.
And so you're starting the second half of region play next week. What are you guys hoping to accomplish, and what can fans expect there?
I mean, I've been saying it every game. I mean, first of all, what we're hoping to accomplish is go 5-0. I mean, obviously that's the goal, that's the plan. Honestly, like, we've been in some close games, some lopsided games. We've got a win in there. I don't feel like there's a team in this region we can't beat. But we got to finish around the rim and take care of the basketball. And so we're going to change some things up going out, maybe try to produce a little more offense from our defense. You're going to see a big change of style probably coming the second half of the season, and maybe roll the dice here and see what happens. But yeah, I mean, just we've been talking about, oh, we got to take care of the basketball, and it killed us here. It really came out and bit us, and you know, that's number one top priority right now.
Fluttering in. Good move by Giles, and a good pass to Garrick Marble, who puts it in. Over to Payne. Payne with a kick out. Jace Jacobson for three, and it's in! Dropped over to DeBoard in the corner for three, and hits another one. Excuse me, that's blocked. Back over to Giles. Just how the Bears back with it. Jacobson for three. Got it! With a good pass, they clear it all the way back out up top. DeBoard for three, and blocked away by Jace Jacobson. They give it back to Jace, and he'll lay it in on the left-hand side. Into Jones. Case with a good pass to Sorensen, and the putback by Case Jones. Kick back out to Jones, and Barfus for three. This one's in. Puts it up and gets it to go. To DeBoard. DeBoard step back three-pointer, and it goes. Jones backs up over to Giles. Dump off to Garrick Marble. Good pass from Giles. Smith into the paint. And kick back out to Mon. Now a three on the way, and it goes. That's Jason back out to Giles, and the Bears will reset up top. Poked away by Mon, and the left-handed layup goes in. Down to Case Jones. Jones back over to Giles. Giles tries to get it back over to Jones. A lot of contact and no calls. Jones comes up with it, but taken away again. Smith gets them both to go. Inbound to Payne. Bears need a three to tie. And Payne's pass going to be taken away by Lundeen, and a foul going to be called on Easton Lish. First one up is good. Bears trail 54-49. One more shot here from Blotter as it goes. Sorensen crosses midcourt. And out of bounds. That'll do it here in this one. The Bears drop another region game as we hit the halfway point. 1-4 in region after the loss to the Green Canyon Wolves, 55-49.
The boys start the second half of region on Friday as they travel to Skyview to see if they can get a different outcome from the first time around against that team. We caught up with Coach Reggie Shaw and their plans for moving forward this week.
How's the next matchup against Skyview going to have to be different in order to get the win this go round?
We got to be better on the boards. I mean, I understand that's a real big team, and out jumping them for rebounds is not going to get it done. So we got to get real physical when that shot goes in the air. We got to try to move guys, push them out of the lane, and then go get the rebound after that. And so that was really where they killed us the first time around. I mean, we were kind of back and forth there for a minute, and then we would have stretches where we couldn't rebound and make shots. And so we can pull down some rebounds. I think that, man, we can make it interesting Friday.
Having that first half go not as expected, is there positives you can pull from that?
No. I mean, no. I mean, I'm a winner. These kids want to win. The staff wants to win. This program wants to win. I mean, you know, we've done some good things. I mean, our defense has been solid consistently. But, man, we're 1-4. No one should be content. Nobody should be happy with this. And if we were, I think that would be a problem. I think there's something wrong with that. And so we got to come back with a little bit of fire and say, you know what, this was not good enough. We are better than this.
On next week's show, we'll revisit Garland Elementary School to give viewers a better view of the school's completed paper chain link and find out if they were able to break that new world record. Plus, we'll give you coverage of local news and community events. And as always, we'll recap Bear River High sports with coverage and commentary provided by Bear River Live. Thanks for joining us this week on Valley Headliners with brvnews.com. Tune in for our next weekly show to air Monday, February 7th at 5:30 p.m. See you then.